Who can forget the video I made on Jake Paul a week ago, exposing the fact he'd lied to millions about an assault charge and tried to ruin FaZe Banks' life? Oh, did you forget? Seems like 90% of the platform did too. Now he's back to being one of the fastest growing channels on YouTube. I love that the brainwashed little shits are rewarding Jake for lying and trying to manipulate millions. I'm starting to think that Jake could plow down an old lady with his car, reverse back over her body, and the Jake Paulers would still
dab on them haters, dab on them.
But credit to Jake, he's such a great guy. He responded to all this drama and these allegations that he lied about FaZe Banks with a diss track. What are you, 5 years old, you fucking donkey? I would like to touch on a few bars in this diss track.
And yes, I got betrayed. Yeah, Max, he screwed me.
He's referring to Max, the Team 10 member who came out to FaZe Banks that this was all a lie. Max didn't screw you. He was telling the truth and being a decent human being.
I cried like a bitch cause I call him family.
Wait, he calls Max family.
When I first moved out there, I agreed to work for free if Jake would cover my expenses. And towards the end of it, for the last few weeks, my expenses were capped at $50 a day.
He must have been some family member. $50 whole a day. How would he possibly spend it? Jake Paul, the multi-millionaire, spoils his family members with £38 to live, to feed himself, to travel.
My expenses were capped at $50 a day. So I had to feed myself. I had to buy clothes for myself, haircuts for myself, get around. I didn't have a car, and was being paid $50 a day.
That is just an appalling amount to try and live on, especially in LA.
His name was under pressure, so he did me dirty. But it's all hearsay, that shit ain't worthy.
Is he trying to say Max was lying? What the fuck, Jake? You have been caught out. You are a liar. You're a manipulator. And I find it pathetic that you chose to respond to all of this through a diss track where you're calling out your family for telling the truth and actually being a man in the situation rather than being a coward like you and hiding behind lies. So now we know Jake messed up astronomically. He lied to millions about a fellow YouTuber assaulting him. And you know what? To me, I thought this would have been career ending. And I bet you Jake Paul did too. But what have some YouTubers in the past done when faced with a possibly career-ending situation? Use other people's tragedies to make themselves look better. It's genius. Who remembers when everyone, and I'm talking the whole of fucking YouTube, hated FouseyTube? He came out saying he faked his pranks as social experiments and then pulled this fake drama shit with Rice Gum about how they're faking fights to try and manipulate drama channels. And everyone went off on FouseyTube and he was getting so much hate, possibly career ending. That Rice Gum video was uploaded on the 12th of July, 2016. And then 5 days later, on the 17th of July, he makes a whole video dedicated to this little boy, this poor boy with cancer, and make a whole video out of him and showing himself doing all these nice things to this little boy and just filming every part. And a lot of people, including myself, called him out, saying he was doing this and using his poor boy to try and reduce the hate on his channel and to make him look better and get him better publicity. And now Jake Paul, after fucking up so bad and really truly messing up, losing the most subscribers anyone's ever lost in 24 hours, has now decided a week later to go and help the people of Houston who suffered an awful hurricane. Lives were lost and it has been devastated. And before you Jake Paulers comment, shut up Kavos, he's doing such a great thing, at least he's doing something amazing. People have been told not to come down to Houston because the water levels are still very high, and if they come down trying to be a hero, they'll get in the way of the professionals doing their jobs and they could disrupt everything. And this is a very key point, especially with someone like Jake Paul, that I'm going to touch on a lot more later, so keep this in your mind. But I'd like to start with the clickbait title. This might have to be my last vlog. This is already signs to me that he's exploiting the Houston situation, using it to have a spicy clickbait title for his vlog. But let's actually take a look at the video and see what his true intentions are.
I have no idea what is about to go on for the vlogs for literally like the next week.
I can't explain it.
Kids, we'll explain it. We'll explain what's happening in a second. People are dying. People need water. People need food. People need supplies. People are stranded in their homes.
Yes, that's why there are many, many charities and organizations who are designed to help the people of Houston and professionals on the scene.
People are having to evacuate.
They're dying!
What the fuck is this insensitive prick doing?
People are having to evacuate.
They're dying!
This isn't a joke or a game or something for the vlog. People really are dying. So take that Disney persona of yours, ram it back up your asshole, because there's a time and a place for that shit.
Here's the best part. We don't know what we're getting into. We don't know if there's battery. We don't know if there's Wi-Fi. We don't know if there's cell service, but we do know that we are going to bring cameras and record the entire thing.
Oh, the best part is that you're gonna film the entire thing.
The entire thing.
I really can't imagine anything better for the hurricane victims than these two bozos shoving cameras in their face for good content.
But y'all sit here, y'all trying to interview people during their worst times. Like, that's not the smartest thing to do. Like, people are really breaking down and y'all sitting here with cameras and microphones trying to ask us what the fuck is wrong with us.
That we are going to bring cameras and record the entire thing.
And you really trying to understand it with the microphone still in my face, with me shivering cold, with my kids wet, and you still putting the microphone in my face.
It's definitely what all the people in Houston want.
And record the entire thing.
There are so many problems with Jake Paul going to Houston. Firstly, why can't you do something without having to publicly declare that you're going to be a hero? If you truly wanted to help, why didn't you just decide, I'm gonna take a day or two off vlogging and I'm gonna focus all my efforts on the victims and actually trying to help? I can tell you why Jake has to do this so publicly, because the prick wants good publicity to try and redeem his tarnished name. I mean, Jake isn't shy of using good deeds to make him look better. He made a whole song jerking himself off, talking about all the great things he's done.
Man, where was y'all at when I was on the email trying to stop the press fans from killing themselves, man? Where was y'all at when I was in the kitchen whipping up meals for kids on Thanksgiving?
Jake is also very aware now that everything he does will get publicity from the mainstream media as well as YouTube, and it will give him publicity.
I think we were talking about it earlier, like, because of that news story and like how viral it's gotten, now like anything I do will get press, from good to bad.
And what would you know, Jake Paul is already on Twitter moment. Jake Paul heads to Texas to save lives amidst Hurricane Harvey. And of course, the Jake Paulers are singing his praises. Even though you've made mistakes, thank you for coming to help my city, and may God bless you. I love you. Okay, I don't know how much everyone hates Jake Paul. I love him for this. Come through. So it's working, Jake. You are getting the publicity, the attention and the views that you crave.
I am thirsty for the attention and views.
And record the entire thing.
But like I said earlier, they told people not to come down to Houston to possibly disrupt and possibly get in the way of the emergency services. But what happens when a social media superstar declares he will be there a day before? You have turned Houston a very serious and dangerous environment right now, a place where emergency services need quick access, no disruptions. You have turned it into a circus. And you are now causing way more problems than any good that you could do. Look at the amount of ravenous fans they are. He can't even tell them to get away. They won't even listen to him. He has really and truly caused so much more chaos now in a very serious situation. And this is definitely all Jake Paul's fault. And if you say it isn't, then you're an absolute twat. Jake publicly announced a day before he was there on his Twitter and on his YouTube that he would be in Texas and Houston to help people. What is going through your thick brain when you do that? Of course, all your fans, many of your fans around the area will swarm to the affected area where you're trying to help. Why couldn't you have gone without telling anyone? Why do you crave views and attention so bad that you just had to ruin any chance of you helping by declaring it to everyone that you're going to be a hero? You could have gone secretly, and I'm sure you could have helped and no one would have known you're there, but you had to let everyone know you were going to be there. He's taken a very serious situation and now made it a Jake Paul fan meetup because he can't help himself. He had to tell everyone is doing it. Why can't people just do shit, do nice things without having to tell anyone? I don't care if you're a YouTuber or a vlogger or someone who's in the public eye. You don't need to tell people every nice thing you're doing just to make yourself look better. Imagine how more genuine and sincere it would have looked if maybe you were just in the background and someone caught you on Fox News or some news network helping out and just doing something. Imagine how much more nicer and sincere, and people are like, wow, Jake Paul's actually there helping. He's not going around pointing cameras in people's faces whose lives have been ruined. He's not going around trying to get good content. He's doing something nice for once. But Jake can't do that because he's an incompetent fuck. And I don't believe for a second Jake Paul would do this if there wasn't a vlog camera following him around, if he didn't have all these subs and these views. I don't give a fuck. He would not do this. He's too much of a self-centered prick. But if Jake goes out there and he does save people, no matter his intentions, as long as he has saved people, then yes, okay, that is a very good thing he's done. But from the clips emerging, it seems like he's making it a whole lot worse. He's getting in the way of emergency services and is jeopardizing lives. I am mad about this because seeing Jake Paul do this, and yes, people are going to say, he's such a nice guy doing this, he's so great, but you have to think about it. I think about Jake Paul planning this out. Of course he's thinking about how good this is going to make him look. Of course he's thinking about all of that. He's not just this kind-hearted guy who's going out to do it, because if he was, no camera would be brought, no equipment, no announcement that he's doing it. He would have just gone and done it. Let me know what you think down below on the situation. What do you think Jake Paul's intentions are? Do you agree with me? If you do, please like, please subscribe if you're new. Nearly at 450k. I also want to give a huge shout out to Keemstar. A lot of you know, he has helped this channel tremendously, get it off the ground, and now look at us. And Keem is so close to 3 million subscribers. So I want to ask anyone here who maybe isn't subbed to Keem, maybe hasn't heard of Keem, which I doubt a lot of you haven't, but if you haven't, his link is in the description. Go sub to him because he is so close to 3 million subs, and I know it will mean a lot to him. He's done so much for us. It's the least we can do for him. Also, my Twitter is at KavosYT. Go follow it. We're trying to hit 40k on the Twitter. My Instagram is Pierce_Cav. Thank you for watching. Please follow him on social media links. And until next time, fuck off.
Man, where was your